There is no view at Stony Man Cliffs. Oh, it is raining. Yuck. All right, I'm walking back to the room after dinner. And look, there's a friend munching on the good stuff in the grass. Shenandoah. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Looking for the good stuff, sniffing around. Oh, it's raining good. So glad I wasn't hiking today. Hi. Good morning. Goodbye. They're a little nervous. It is day 100 though. I think. We'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure Thursday was day 100 and today is Thursday. 100 days on trail. Woohoo. Good morning. Welcome to actual day number 100. Thank you for correcting me yesterday, Siri. Oh, beautiful morning. Oh, look at that. Wow. So anyway, yeah, I've been walking for a little while. But it's down and up, and I just thought I'd walk and do that. I needed to be looking, not videoing. I still do, but I just wanted to say good morning. Well, this is what it looks like at the 1,300 mile mark. Have less than 900 miles to go. Wow. Walking across another overlook. So pretty. All right, I am walking on very little. You can't see that. Oh my gosh. All right. These big rocks are what I'm walking against. It's so cool. I just thought I'd try to see if I could show you. I can't zoom out. Oh, now it's over. Whew, okay, I tried. Oh, I'm at Black Rocks. So beautiful. I'm sorry that my camera just can't capture the beauty. But oof, trust me when I say exquisite. And here's the other side. I guess I'll turn around and show you the big old pile of rocks. Ooh, here. Someone is playing music at the top. Huh. Interesting. So, yep, all these trees. The leaves are changing colors here. It's very pretty. All right, I am on the side trail to Black Rock Hut. It's like, this is the only way to go, you see, and then down. But gotta have the blazes, I guess, just because. But I'm telling you, I'm not like gonna go down the side of the mountain and ignore the blue blazes. So it was an up and down day. I cried some. I was frustrated some. I hurt some. My foot, my back, the usual. And just was like, ugh, did not want to do it, but I'm just shy of 22 miles today heading down here. Actually, I think it might be 22 when I finish getting to the shelter on this side trail. Maybe 21.9 if it's really 2/10 of a mile. Because I think it was 21.7 to this side trail to the shelter. So here we are, guys. It's so with the 2/10 of a mile to the shelter, 21.9 is a record. I did like 21 and a half a few times, but this could be my longest day ever. Just saying. But there's a lot of rocks here, so yeah, day 100 is in the books. Less than 900 miles to go. Something like 882 or 3 or 4 to go, actually. So, wow. Crazy to think about. I see the hut. All right. Bye. Oh, good morning. It's starting to get light, so just had a very close encounter with a couple of nice bucks. I'm climbing. It's been a lot of climbing so far today, but later in the day there's just going to be a lot of down leaving Shenandoah, so whatever. Whew. So day 101. Hello. The dang summit Karen. Whew. Calf Mountain. I mean, if they have these up here, it's very tempting to camp here, don't you think?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
it's a beautiful day. By the way, Humpback Mountain sucks, especially in the rain. Just saying. Hey there, everybody. So, it has been just about 2 weeks since I walked into Rockfish Gap, south of Shenandoah. In that time, I've only hiked one day besides the day I left Shenandoah. So let's go to that last day in Shenandoah National Park. After about 6 miles or so, I was going down and my toes started hurting. It was like there was a hot spot on it, rubbing, maybe where my shoe was creasing, which was weird because it's been 300 miles with the same shoes and socks, and I've had absolutely no problem. So all of a sudden, after 300 miles, this was happening. I made it through that almost 21 miles to Rockfish Gap. Those last couple of miles were horrible because it felt like my toe was being smashed with a hammer with every step. It was not a pretty sight, let's just say. It's funny because they had some kind of festival in Waynesboro, so we were listening to the live music as we walked. But man, all Splinter heard behind me was F-bombs every step I took. I was slamming my poles as hard as I could and basically saying bad words with every step because it hurt. I had stopped at about 10 miles and tried to do something with it. Usually you can just slap some Lugo tape on a hot spot and go on about your life, and it's fine until it gets, and then it gets, a callus and you're good to go. But that did not happen here. So we got into Rockfish Gap late Saturday afternoon. When we had left Big Meadows a couple days earlier, we had 7 to 9 days of beautiful weather, no rain in the forecast at all. So we're sitting at Rockfish Gap trying to get a ride, and it's clouding up, and then I hear someone say, oh yeah, we got about 30 minutes to get our stuff and get out of here before the skies open up. So I looked at the radar, and sure enough, there was some serious weather coming that was going to be sticking around for days. It was like, oh. So it became even more important to find that ride, and we did. Let's see, so that was on the 21st, on Saturday. So, we got into town, we gorged ourselves at the Chinese buffet in between rainstorms. Late around Sunday, I was hoping, I had 2 days for my toe to get better, so I was like, good deal. So later on Sunday, watched football, ate, didn't really do anything. My toe kind of was ugly. It was red and it was infected along the cuticle of the nail, my big toe. So, let's see, Monday, Splinter's friend had come from Montreal fastball, and so we kind of hung out, we ate, we went and saw Beetlejuice, which was great. It was a lot of fun. Went to a brewery, did all sorts of fun things. I doctored up my toe with ointment and tried to take care of it. So Tuesday, and it rained like the whole time we were in town. So anyways, Tuesday, it's drizzling and super overcast and foggy, and off we went. I had taped up my toe, bandaged, medicine, taped it. So I got like, I don't know, about 13 or 14 miles in, soaking wet, freezing cold. But it was a great day, honestly. My toe did not really hurt that much. So I was like, oh cool, it's definitely getting better. Coming down from like some cliffs, which is the last actual video I have from the trail. My left foot slipped down some rocks and turned and twisted. Oh, and I fell and I just sat there and cried. Because it hurt really, really bad. It was one of the worst twists I'd had. So for like the next about mile, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, probably 3/4 of a mile, not a full mile. Every step I took hurt, and it wasn't getting better, and I was like, oh my God. So I was at a point where I could get to the Blue Ridge and get a ride off. So I got a ride after about 15 miles down the Blue Ridge, just short of 1,400 miles back to Waynesboro. Texted the guys, told them what was going on, told them I'd keep them updated. And so I got in the hotel, got a hot shower, got warm, got dry, looked at my toe and said, crap, that's not good. I have a picture, so I'll put in right here. If you are squeamish about that stuff, I would close my eyes for about 5-10 seconds. And so you hear me talking again. Anyway, so I decided I needed to go get it checked out, and so Wednesday I went to the Med Express, got an antibiotic shot and antibiotics and some ointment to help it heal and keep it clean, I guess. And then I went to sit around for 3 days, for 2 more days, waiting on it to get better, because that's what I was told to do. I was told I didn't want the infection to go into the bone because that's really hard to get rid of, and that's how people lose toes and feet. Definitely didn't want that. That would not be helpful for me. So I decided to sit there and, I was like, so the big question became, do I just get back on trail and hike, or do I go down and meet Splinter and Shredder, and I can come back and do this section later? And so I'm sitting there going back and forth for a couple of days. My toe did not get better in those 3 days. It looked just as bad on Friday morning as it looked on Tuesday evening. So, and it hurt. It still hurts, actually. It's almost 2 weeks and it still hurts. So, although it is mostly okay with a couple of Advil, which it wasn't before. So I know it's getting better. Anyway, but I would have still been hiking at this point. So I knew it was going to be a little longer, so I thought, well, if I go to Daleville and wait for them, I should be good to go by then, and probably I would have. But then Hurricane Helene hit. And yeah, so I'm home. And so are most of the people that I was hiking with. I know Splinter's on his way home. Shredder is already home. Aphrodite is home. She's been home probably longer than I have now. Because that was my first sign that there was problems. When I saw Aphrodite's post talking about going, saying goodbye and going home, I went and really looked at what was going on, and then I saw what the ATC said about, really considering taking time off or postponing your hike until finishing next year, things like that. So anyway, yeah. So that's kind of where we stand. I'm hoping that next June I can go to Rockfish Gap and finish up the 800 miles I have to go. It could be later than that, but whenever it becomes an option to do is when I'm going. So that could be in June, that could be in July, August, or 2026, whenever. I want it to be as soon as possible. It's 800 miles, and after doing just about 1,400 miles this year, I know I can knock that out quick. So anyway, now you're updated. My toe is getting better. It's almost better. It looks a lot better. It's just sore. I have to be careful wearing shoes still, closed-toed shoes. So, but like I said, with Advil, it doesn't really hurt. So in the meantime, I think, maybe I'll make a gear video and do all that. I haven't finished my hike yet, but I finished my hiking for this year. And I have a lot to say about my gear, because it's pretty awesome. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for following along. I hope that when I get to come back and finish, that you will follow with me again. I'll try to keep you updated throughout the season, the off season. But I think I'm going to leave you with some pictures of the sadness and devastation along the trail, because I think everyone should see what they're dealing with. Any ways that you can help them, I encourage it. I would love to go up and actually physically help, but my mom spent a lot of time taking care of my diabetic cat, and I don't want to put that on her. But at some point, I probably will find myself up there in any capacity I can, just to help. I feel like right now I might just be in the way. There's a lot of volunteers and a lot of people up there helping. And like I said, I need to take care of my diabetic cat and not put that on my mom for a little while. So, but please, any way you can help, whether that be donating supplies, donating money, donating time and effort in helping people, I know that it would be really appreciated, because they really need it. It breaks my heart that the trail that I love, the people along the trail, that have always been so good to me, and good to hikers are suffering. So any way you can help, that would be great. I'll put some links below in the comments or in my description of some places that I have donated with, because I have donated to Hot Springs, Damascus, and Irving funds. And I'll put a couple other places just in case that's something that you're not comfortable with. There are lots of options on ways to help. So, again, thank you, and God bless y'all, and I hope everybody is safe and sound. And if you were horribly affected by this, I'm so sorry. And know that there's so many prayers for you, including mine. And if you are affected by this, and there's any way that I can help you, please let me know. Anyways, and with that, I'm going to sign off for now, and God bless.